Vision is the second element of a successful life. Most people think vision is simply the ability to see where you want to go. It is seeing the future before it becomes visible. It is having a picture in your heart of what God is calling you to build or become or accomplish, right? But real vision is more than knowing where to start. Real vision also knows when something has reached its limit. Sometimes vision says, keep building. Sometimes vision says, expand. Sometimes vision says, change your strategy. And sometimes vision says, it is time to get out. That is a hard lesson because we often confuse loyalty with staying too long. We confuse persist perfuse. We confuse persistence with refusing to let go. We confuse faith with continuing something God has already completed. But vision gives you the ability to recognize seasons. There are endeavors that are meant to last a lifetime. There are businesses, assignments, partnerships, jobs, projects, and even methods that serve a purpose just for a season. But they are not meant to define your entire future. You have to be able to ask yourself, is this still taking me where I'm called to go? Or am I staying here because I'm afraid to step into what's next? A person with vision, a person with vision does not just look at where they are. They look at trajectory. They look at fruit. They look at growth. They look at whether the thing they are investing in still has life. Does it still have purpose? Does it still have potential? That's what they look at. Why? Because sometimes an endeavor has gone as far as it can go. It may have been it may have been good. It may have helped you. It may have opened doors. It may have taught you valuable lessons. But just because it was good in one season does not mean it's right for the next season. You know, you can appreciate a chapter without trying to live in it forever. Many of us do that. Vision, vision gives you permission to honor what was while still moving towards what is next. Think about it. If a farmer does not keep harvesting the same field after the season has ended, right? What will happen? He understands that there is a time to plant, a time to cultivate, and a time to harvest. But there is also a time to prepare the ground for something new. If he refuses to recognize the end, well, he may be working hard with no return. You got to know when that season has ended. That is what happens when people stay in dead situations too long. They keep pouring time, energy, money, emotions, creativity. They pour all that into something that has already given all it can give. Vision helps you see the difference between a difficult season and a finished season. A difficult season, well, that may require endurance. A finished season may require an exit. A difficult season says, don't quit yet. Adjust, learn, and keep moving. A finished season says, you have learned what you needed to learn. You have done what you were assigned to do. Now release it. And understand this: leaving does not always mean failure. Sometimes leaving is wisdom. Sometimes closing one door is how you make room for the next door to open. Sometimes walking away is not abandoning the vision, it's protecting the bigger vision. You may have to walk away. You may have to leave a business, especially a business model that no longer works. You may have to release a partnership that no longer aligns with your values. You may have to step away from a role that has become too small for the calling on your life. You may have to let go of a dream. Ooh, that's hard. Letting go of a dream in its original form. That way God can give you the greater vision of it, or the greater version of it, I should say. Do not remain in a place simply because you invested a lot in it. Don't do that. Don't do that. The fact that you have spent years building something does not mean you must spend more. Don't. That don't mean you have to spend more years trying to force it to work. Learn from it. Be grateful for it. Take the wisdom. Relationships and lessons. That's what you're supposed to take from that. Take from the wisdom, relationships, and lessons that it gave you. But do not let yesterday's investment imprison tomorrow's purpose. Vision sees ahead. It sees opportunity. A lot of times it sees opportunity before anyone else sees it. It sees danger before it becomes disaster. It sees when to say yes, when to say no, when to hold on, when to let go. So as you pursue a successful life, ask God for more than ambition. Ask Him for vision. Ask Him to show you where to go. Ask Him to show you what to build. Ask Him to show you who to talk with. And ask Him to show you when an assignment or a method or an endeavor has reached its intended end. When it's over, it's over. Because success is not just about getting into the right thing. It's about also knowing when to exit the wrong thing, or when to exit something that was right for one season but is no longer right for the next. Vision is not merely seeing your destination. Vision is having the courage to leave what cannot take you there. You understand that? Vision is not just about seeing the destination. It's also having the courage to leave what cannot take you to that destination. I'm your boy Ward, the Atmosphere Changer, and I will see you on the next